In Teamwork projects, you can customize the access and permissions available to each user on any specific project, and doing so is a really easy process. All we need to do is to go to the People tab within our particular project, then hover over the user whose permissions we want to edit, and over on the right hand side, we just need to select the Settings cog here. And in the pop-up window here, we can now alter our user's project permissions. So looking over at the left hand side here, we can toggle on or off whether this user has access to the project. So let's say that we do want Adrian to have access to this project. We can make our user a project administrator, or below here, we can alter their specific permissions for this project. So we can say whether or not we want our user to be able to view tasks and milestones. And if we click the plus icon next to this, we get further customization options. So we can say whether or not they can update milestones, update task lists, view estimated time, or update tasks. And if we click the plus icon next to update tasks, we can state whether or not this user can edit all tasks. So let's say that I don't want Adrian to be able to update milestones, and I do want Adrian to be able to edit all tasks. So let's just collapse this drop down now. And down here you can see that we can alter whether or not the user can view messages and files. So if we deselect this, Adrian can no longer view messages and files. So let's just select that again for now. And again, let's click the plus icon next to view messages and files. And we can customize his permissions for updating messages and updating files. So again, let's just collapse this list. And now we can update Adrian's permissions for viewing time logs. So let's just expand this list. So we can decide whether or not Adrian can view other people's time, whether he can access billing, and whether he can log time. Moving on now to the View Notebooks section, and if we expand this list, not only can we customize whether or not Adrian can view notebooks, but we can also customize whether or not he can update them. And again, let's just collapse this list. And here you can see that we cannot customize this user's permissions for viewing the risk register, and this is because we have disabled the risk section in this project. Moving on now, and we can also customize the user's permissions for viewing links. So if we expand this list, again, we can state whether or not the user can view links and whether or not the user can update links. Looking over to the right hand side now, and we have the option to show more advanced project permission settings. So we can state whether or not Adrian will receive email notifications. We can make Adrian an observer for the project, and we can state whether or not Adrian can set the privacy on items. And if we want these user settings for Adrian to be universal across all of the projects that he has access to, we can select copy to other projects here. So here we have a full list of all of our projects in the company. So let's say that I want these settings to carry over to the enterprise sales project and the Falcon Flights travel project. If we want to choose all of our projects, we can easily do that by selecting select all here, or we can deselect all of our projects by choosing select none. And once we're happy, just select projects and then select the update button here. And that's it. That's all you need to know to be able to set user project permissions in Teamwork projects.